Oh, lots of folks still surprised about the Sun Sox.
Really, first they were the boys of summer. Now I guess you'd call the fans the boys of bummer.
Yeah.
People not real happy about this. Just over a year after they said play ball for the first time, the Sun Sox told their players, "You're out today." The Fort Myers team is folded and forced the Senior League to call off the rest of its 1990-91 season. The Sox players, who had returned from their Christmas break this morning, were not expecting to find pink slips under the tree. Instead of packing for a road trip to Daytona Beach that was supposed to begin tomorrow, the Sox packed up and went home. A squabble between Sox owner Michael Graham and two of his partners apparently came to a head in the past few days. They decided to close up shop. The Senior League suspended the season late this afternoon, but they say they'll try again next year. While the Sox are done, one of the country's biggest holiday high school basketball tournaments has just begun. Craig Cann is at Edison Community College, courtside at the first night of the City of Palms Classic. 3 great games tonight, Craig. That's quite an after-Christmas bargain.
Ho, 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 Ken. That's right. Game number 1 is already underway. Undefeated Statesboro, Georgia is taking on once-beaten St. Petersburg Gibbs. And a little bit later on, 2 of the 4 Southwest Florida entries in this year's tournament will be making their first tournament appearance. Now, one thing's for certain, if this year's tournament finale is anything like last year's, we're in for quite a New Year's Rockin' Eve. Let's turn back the clock 1 year ago. Standing room only, Brooklyn Lincoln led by Norman Marbury and Randolph Childress and the Flint Hill Falcons taking to the court. 3rd overtime, and Childress will take the inbounds pass and fire up the game-winning shot as time expires. 70-68 was the final of that game, a wild one, and a game that had it all and then some. Well, I am joined now by a man who's planned it all and then a little bit more. Bill Pollock, who's been quite a busy little elf these days. This tournament is at a new site this year, but it's about as big a tournament as there is in Southwest Florida or anywhere in the state.
Yes, Craig, the community has really supported us. We had 5 great years at Fort Myers High, but we just didn't have enough room. So we've moved to Edison, and hopefully we've got enough room to take care of our fans, and we just hope everybody will have a good time.
Now, local fans here that know a lot about Southwest Florida basketball want to know how their teams are going to be doing. We do have a powerful lineup of teams here. How will they do?
Well, we think that every year we tell our teams that they may get beat, but every year, even if they do lose, we find that they play a notch or 2 above what they've been used to, and we feel like it really helps them. But we think Naples certainly has a good team this year, and we feel like they can play with a lot of these teams. And Fort Myers and Cypress Lake are strong, and we think you never know, and we keep hoping.
Well, let's definitely hope. And thanks a lot. Good luck to you for this tournament. We'll see you plenty. Ken, let's hope that these local Southwest Florida teams can make some noise in this year's tournament. One thing is for certain, things will be rocking here at ECC for the next 5 days. I know you'll be out here in a little while, so head on out. This game's exciting.
All right, Craig, see you out there in a bit. Tonight's second game has Cypress Lake against Bayonne, New Jersey. Marist at 7:45, and Naples plays Manhattan LaSalle Academy at 9:30. So that's the place to be, is ECC.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Thanks, Ken.